Hello everyone, and in the last video I mentioned that I'll show you how to actually trace the input output tokens and invocations of the model through via Amazon Bedrock. So we are at the Amazon Bedrock page here. So we go get started, and on the left hand side you will see a settings. So you click here on the settings, and there is a model invocation logging here. You can switch it on. And you can also mention the data types that you want to include with the logs. So whether it is only for text or images or text images and embeddings as well. Now for the logging destination, you can either choose S3 or CloudWatch, or you can also have it actually available in both S3 and CloudWatch logs as well. Log group name, you can provide any of the log group name that you would like to be there in the CloudWatch, and you can use either the existing or just create a new service role and save the settings. So once you do that, any calls that you are making through Bedrock will come into the CloudWatch. So let's say I go to the CloudWatch, and if you go to this log trail, and this is very useful actually when you are actually looking at on dynamic events that's happening actually. So let's go to Bedrock here. Bedrock trace, apply filters. So right now you can see there is nothing. So it's waiting for the events to be logged. So if you run something in Bedrock, then it will start logging the event. Now, it doesn't matter whether you are actually going to Amazon Bedrock, and let's say if you go to Playground, um, Chat Playground, and let's say select any model here. Um, let's select Anthropic. Okay. And you can ask a question here. So let's say QQQ stock. Give me the pros, cons, and 5-year returns. So let's ask this question. So it's not an API call, I'm just playing around here. But even with that, I ask this question. If I go to CloudWatch log, in few seconds, you will start seeing the event showing up here. And you can see here it provides the answer as well. So let's see the events first, and then we'll get back to that playground and see. Okay, so here it is. You can just click on this plus mark and then it will show you the details. So here it says the text that is being written. Okay, so QQQ is an exchange traded fund that tracks Nasdaq 100 index, which companies the 100 largest companies of the Nasdaq stock exchange, right? And XYZ. So this is kind of output token that we are getting here. So towards the end, you can actually see this input tokens and output tokens. So input tokens was 32, output tokens it generated 430, and total tokens is around 462. So this is what you will be billed for actually. So just keep that in mind. And once this is done, you can just go ahead and clear this event. Now, as we were discussing in text to SQL, when we were running that text to SQL using the agentic workflow. So what we can do is we can run that query one more time actually, text to SQL using the agent, and we can actually monitor the total number of tokens that it generates. Okay, so this is the block that we need to run. Here it is give the top 5 products with the highest sales volume quantity sold. So anyway, if you want to learn more about this, there's another video that I made before this. You can look at that one. But here I'm just going to see how do we track those input output tokens. Okay, so we'll go back to the CloudWatch, and again we clear the event. So in few seconds the events will start popping up here. So meanwhile we can actually review what it provided the answer. So it gives us the pros, the cons. It also gives us um, some brief introduction about what is QQQ, 5 years returns, Okay, so it did not give us the 5-year return here. Anyway, so let's see what's happening here. All right, so we have the event logged in here as well. And you can see here that last time I showed you, this is such a big prompt that we have to send through the agents if we are not using the vector databases here. And if you go towards the end, you can actually track the total number of input tokens, which is 1200, and output token, which is 88. You can also see invocation latencies and so on. So that's all. Yeah, this is a short video. I just wanted to quickly show you how do you enable it and how do you track this input, output, and invocation latencies from CloudWatch. Thanks for watching.